Hey, Apprentice Squad, stream team, how's it going? Welcome to today's live stream. In today's live stream, we're going to be going through patterning the Mandalorian helmet. Super excited to have you all here. If you're watching this on the replay, feel free to change the speed to watch it through a little bit quicker. You can use the 1.5 times speed or 2 times speed. YouTube has that ability to be able to do that, so you can watch it all through a little bit quicker than the actual pace if you want to on the replay, but super excited about this. We did a little bit of this previously on a live stream. We're going to get some more progress on it here today, so I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys and to be working on this. So let me see who we got on as we get going here. You'll notice we've got different little camera setup. We're not going to be having the troubles with cameras dropping off on us in the middle of it this time around. Hopefully, we're trying to make these better and better for you guys. Let's see. So let me know what you guys think of the new camera digs. And I'm just pulling up the stream here so I can take a look. Hi, big guy. What's up? We're live right now. What?
Push the button.
Huh?
Push the button.
Oh, yeah, those aren't live. This is what's live right there. Okay. Sorry, guys, just pulling this up. Should have pulled this up earlier, but I was trying to play around with making sure I had all the cameras right and everything. But anyway, I see lots of people on the stream here. Let me just find the actual chat. Here we are. Okay. Awesome, awesome. We changed up the channel art on the YouTube channel too. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me know what you think of that. We had some fun putting that together. Okay, now I'm in the chat here. Here we go. Okay. Hi, buddy bud. What are you up to? Okay, we got C-Bones. We got, hey, Kaido Tico. Whoop, whoop, what's up? Long time no see. Shield to Bear Cosplay. How's it going, John, James? How you doing? We got Yonalith, Leia, Louise. Hey, what's up? Man, awesome group already on here.
You said Leia?
I said Leia. Hey, everyone. All right. So, did have the question, are we doing any Black Friday sales? And the answer is yes. Amazon's having some troubles putting the sale up and showing the discounted price and everything right now. We're working through that. I'll definitely be posting something when that's live, but we will be doing discounts on all of our stuff on Amazon. So definitely stay tuned for that. Sorry, it's not up yet, but it will be. We're working on it. So hopefully in the next little bit, we'll be able to get that to go through. So.
And some more. And
Oh.
some for it.
Okay.
I need a pen for that.
You need a pen for that? There you go. All right, go on out there and draw them. Oh, hold on. You don't need to take the whole thing apart. You just want one blank one. There you go. All right. Go on out to the table out there and use the table, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Good. Just ate too much food. Nice. Oh, Leia, I'm sorry. We're feeling sick. C-Bone said he drank too much cider. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better now, Leia. Okay, awesome. So let me just show you guys what we got set up here for the different camera angles. We've got our 4 camera angles here. I think this one's ready to try on. I tried to make a little POV mounted one here that I can snap on and be able to give you guys a kind of POV view here as I'm working on stuff. We'll see how that works out. Awesome. Good job with the Stormfly Dragon.
Can we show them? Okay, do we watch Dragon's Edge?
They're turning some pillow cushions into dragons with saddles and wings and everything.
And I am making all of them.
Nice. Pretty cool. Good job, big guy.
Using tape to hold up the tail that has a skull.
Yeah.
Using tape to hold it up.
Uh-huh.
And when he gets on Toothless, he unfolds it.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
the-
Like his little hook thingy. All right. That's pretty awesome, guys. All right. Well, I think I'm definitely going to have to try to like tilt this up a little bit higher because it's a little bit too low for the POV. I don't know. Maybe that works. But anyway, pretty cool. So yeah, we've got the 4 cameras. We've got the front, the overhead here, the POV, and we've got this one over here on the side. So pretty awesome. I'm excited about this. We'll make it so I can switch between them easier with like a remote or something like that. But for now, I just kind of have to click through them. But yeah, so with that, let's go ahead and let's start patterning. Hey.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, I gotta go help him. So this is kind of what it looks like on mine, which isn't
Oh,
great.
that's not great. Yeah. That's not good at all. Oh.
Is it my setting?
Yeah. Okay. Phew. All right. Yeah. If it's looking grainy, make sure to check your settings because these cameras are should be coming through with a lot higher resolution than what we were getting for you guys before. So make sure to check your YouTube streaming settings. It might be like lower because of bandwidth or different things like that. So check that out. All right. Well, let's see. We have another way besides a duct tape dummy for a full body cast? Okay, so Sammy Seabones asked, is there another way besides the duct tape dummy for a full body cast? I mean, yeah, there's different ways to do it. This is the way that I chose to do it. Like how I threw in "This is the way" just now with working on the Mandalorian helmet. That's the way that I chose to do it with the duct tape dummy version with the tinfoil and the duct tape because I felt like it was the least expensive and the easiest to do with giving me the most versatility. Okay.
Hi guys.
We fit in a lot easier now on the frame
yeah.
compared to our
So
previous
that's
angle.
Not
Yeah, that's
real?
just no.
Okay.
That one's for these cameras
that?
to record for the video if we want to.
Nice. Okay. Oh yeah. See you there.
Yeah, that's a little bit bright there. Sorry. There we go. That's better. Okay. So with that, hopefully that answered your question, Sammy. There's other ways that you can do it is like actual fallout casts and that kind of thing. As far as yeah, I mean, I can't think of an easier at-home way of doing it.
Yeah.
For a full body cast.
That's your body.
That's yeah. Other than that, and using that expanding foam, fence post foam option is really nice. Like you can stuff like blankets or
Towels.
towels, and or if you have enough grocery bags, you can stuff it full of that. But it always still has a little bit too much squish to it to really use for what you're wanting to use it for. And so I really like using that expanding foam stuff to fill it up, because then it was firm. It was like a full out mannequin. It could stand up on its own too. Sometimes with just those other things, you can't get it to stand up on its own.
Well, I mean, don't we have?
I put like PVC pipes up into like the legs, kind of thing, and then I mounted it down. But it like holds itself up once it's mounted, compared to like just like flopping.
If it actually takes 2 hours to wrap your entire body in aluminum foil and duct tape.
How long did it take?
Is that what you saw in the video? Because it's been a while since we did that.
Yeah, is that what we said in the video? We started.
It
took us a while. We started late, but if you prepped a bunch of pieces of tape beforehand, it would take a lot less time.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, didn't we have to like switch? We were using duct tape, and then we had to switch to the black tape or something. I don't know.
We ran out of tape partway through. I think.
We're such good planners.
And then I had to find more. But yeah. Anyway, it just depends on how much you prep beforehand, I guess. But yeah, great questions. Yeah, exactly like what James is saying. Depends on your size and preparation. So like if you have a bunch of like strips of tape just ready to go, to where you can just grab them and just start, versus trying to like hold tinfoil up and pull tape. And
if you have someone helping you too, that will help.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you'll want to have someone that can.
You need to have someone cut you out.
That can help you with it. It is a 2-person thing for sure. Yeah. So look how I did this.
Well, you can't see.
So
It's cracking.
I've got this POV camera thing that I'm trying out for you guys to see how that goes, especially with the patterning and drawing stuff on. It's really hard for me to get the right angle and like draw on it so you guys can see. So I'm trying this out. Basically what I did is I took one of those hair combs, like just, what are those called? That I used for the Wonder Woman tiara, but then switched, that I was going to use for the Wonder Woman tiara. I've been finding a bunch of different uses for those combs. It's the same one I used to do the texture on the Wonder Woman helmet here. To do this texture, I just kind of used the comb and just kind of went back and forth with some fine finish on there. Anyway.
Yeah. If you turn it, there you go. Now you can see the texture.
Yeah. Anyway, so I took one of those and I just hot glued it to the back of this, and then I was able to stick the comb tines into my little like pen and pencil and phone holder slots.
Ariana says that she just shipped on Amazon and they have like camera clips.
Well, that would be too easy. Yeah. So anyway, this I just had to throw together like a couple minutes before the stream, is partly why I was started it a little bit late. But anyway, kind of fun, just a little comb Iron Man thing here. So anyway, let's get to patterning. Yeah. Do we have any other questions from people before we start, or are we good to go?
She's gonna send you the link and donate so you can buy one.
Perfect. That sounds great. Okay, cool. So let me show you guys the progress that I've got on this. We'll switch over to the POV camera so we can try that out. Oh, trying to navigate to get that
nice,
out of the way.
Leah. She says, no questions, but I can walk again. It has been 6 weeks since surgery.
Oh, yay.
Hallelujah,
That's so good.
You're just so happy that you can.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Walk on your feet. Sorry, guys. There's something in my eye. So if I'm looking like I'm crying over here or something.
So if you guys remember where we got to last time when we were working on this, we were just doing the, we were just trying to get the silhouette and everything. This is what we're seeing.
Oh. Now I
right? So this is what we were trying to get the silhouette this way, and we only had just kind of the basic. Is it too low? Oh, here, maybe if I do this. That'll be better, yeah? If we look over there? Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. So, and I didn't have it all taped up and everything. We just had the basket weave, the basket case, basket build out method, whatever we're calling it. I need to decide and stick with it. And we just had kind of the basic shape starting to come together. I've gone in now and I've filled in the rest of those with the cross braces kind of thing. I don't know if you guys can see kind of in here, some of those just kind of running across. So I ran more along here and then ran them all across to kind of fill out this basic silhouette shape. And now what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm drawing in where my details and things are going to go. Figuring out where the visor piece is going to go to, where that ear section thing is, and the cheekbones and that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing right now. We'll want to get our reference images and some rulers and a pencil. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so some of the things I like to use. We've got the clear ruler here. We've got this metal ruler that's a little bit flexible. It just has more details as far as like having it in centimeters and in inches and with like 8ths and 16ths versus this just is only 1/8 inch. And then this one, the bendy ruler for wrapping around things and tracing lines and that kind of stuff is super handy too. So what do you guys think of this POV shot? Pretty cool. All right. So what I've been trying to figure out right now is the visor piece and the sizing of that and that kind of thing. Now I drew just a straight line across here, but I'm thinking that it actually seems to have a little bit more of a curve to it, don't you think?
Yeah, it does.
So let's take this back to where I had it originally, because I kind of brought that down. And then we can kind of have this curve a little bit. So what I've done is on here, I would kind of measure the height here on this and my widths at different sections of it from the center or from the entire width. And then I would use my kind of scale conversion that I created based on eye widths here to determine how far in I'd come in. I'd come in half that scale width, right, from my center line. So that's how I've kind of determined this. You can see I've got this part here drawn in. And I'll go through and do this all in marker and it'll show up a lot better, but I like to do it in pencil first and be happy with roughly where I'm at before I darken it up. It's easy to repair if you do the marker and then you have to redo it. You just put some tape over it. But
it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, the pencil lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel pretty good about where these are. I could go in with marker and do those.
Do we have one right here, or did I stick them all over there?
They're all over here.
Clean up.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this. There we go. That's probably showing up a bit better for you guys, huh?
So we want that angle to go down though, right?
Huh?
We want this.
Yeah, we're
kinda
adjusting.
angle down.
We're adjusting this one a little bit. Yeah, so I just drew a straight line between these 2 points because this is how far down it went there, and then I roughly estimated how far apart over here. But what I'm going to do instead is kind of freehand this a little bit more. Let's see if that gets us closer to the look. Yeah, what do you think? That looks like it has a little bit more of that curve to it, right? It's not like a big curve,
I don't know.
but
I
it's...
feel like, is the opening not bigger than that? I look so skinny on this helmet.
I mean,
Yeah, that
it looks like it gets pretty skinny as it gets back there.
I know. I would have thought that it would have come down more to there, like with how much that sticks. Aw.
Hey, Yonalith, thank you. Oh my goodness.
It's for the clip, right?
Oh, nice, for the camera clip. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I need to...
Oh, and $10 more. You look cute.
What? Okay, let's switch over to here for a second. 10 more? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yonalith, thank you. Holy cow. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays as well. Holy cow. You guys are so awesome. Oh, they're just barely getting to me switching. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Hiya. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. All right. Did we have any other? No problem, and still owe you for everything. Aw.
Paulino said he didn't end up making that trailer. I'm sorry, Paulino.
Sorry, man.
But I bet you'll do other cool stuff.
Yep. Cool, cool. All right. Well, shall we continue on this then? Oop. Okay, I'm going to take it off of the stand here just a little bit. Do you guys want me to switch back to the POV shot? For this, since I'm kind of just trying to draw it on here.
Sure. Mine's back to being ugly. Oh, do I need to switch it again?
So if you go full screen and then click on the top, yeah, and then do quality, yeah, it's at 144. Switch it to 1080p. Did you go out and come back in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why. It's probably setting it lower because if the kids are watching something too, it's our
Yeah, now it's not even loading. Oh, now it is.
Did anybody say they want to go back to the POV? Probably, since they can't see what's going on here.
Hi, Diego.
Hey, Diego, what's up? Welcome.
They said yes.
Okay. Let's switch back.
If anyone else is just seeing it fuzzy, change your settings because I was not getting a clear picture.
Yeah, it should be pretty clear with these new cameras. So I need to kind of like tilt the camera up a bit more there, huh? Maybe if I do... yeah, so I need to mount it the other way, and then I can tilt the camera up from what the position that it's sitting in, and that'll be better. All right. Otherwise, for now, let's roll with this.
Oops, me being a little sick.
Sorry. Okay, we
Once
can
you're like focused and it's fine, but when you're like goofing around with it.
moving around makes you seasick.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody, if I'm giving you sea legs. Sammy's used to it. He's a captain. Captain Seabones. All right. Cool. I think that's looking good. I'm going to keep this in pencil for now in case I need to make any more changes. Now, what I have here is I did draw kind of like my center line of where my eyes are so that I knew roughly where I wanted to try to place this as well. And so hopefully that works out there. Now what I want to do, so I've got our, this part drawn, this part down to here. Now what I need to figure out is where I'm going back to on the helmet on the side here. So if I'm just going strictly by just front view, right, I can measure down from here to the bottom up to the top of the brow piece there. I'm sitting at, yes?
Yulma says, I get seasick easy, so just don't shake around the template around too much, and I'll be okay. Wouldn't a GoPro be easier to handle? Bear asks.
Probably. We're working on different things with that. The GoPro wouldn't integrate in with the switcher that we have. So, because these are all running on different cable style to be able to bring into the computer. But yeah, we're working on trying to improve it all and everything. This is just the next step in that direction. So it's basically 3 3/4 here. And then if we, actually I want to come up to this. So yeah, 3 3/4 there. And by the time I get out to here, but we're just looking at it from front on, we're at 2 3/4. So I need to figure out 2 3/4 on my scale here. I need to take my calculator. All right, and then I go, so I do 2.75 times 1.25 equals divided by 0.75. So 5.58. So 4.625 would be, or no, that would be about the same. So I'm just going to go down to 4.5, roughly in that area. So 4.5 inches down from this, but just from looking straight on. Does that make sense? So because I'm looking at this straight on, this measurement here isn't going to be actually what that measurement is fully, because this is the front face that I was like making those calculations off of, flat, 2-dimensional. And so I need to look at this from the front here and line this up like at this plane to see where that measurement is and where it would hit on the helmet. Does that make sense?
Leia has brownie M&Ms.
Oh, nice.
Just thought I'd burst that out. That sounds amazing.
So we're going to go down to 4.5. I'm going to go just like 4 5/8. So now I'm coming down from the top of the eye line there, the brow piece, the top of the eye visor thing. And I'm going to go down here. But so then essentially I need to just move this out.
Hi, Christian. We just donated.
Hey, what, Christian? Well, that's a different, such interesting point of view. Yeah, switching it up.
Hi, Richard and Melissa.
Okay, so does that look like it kind of wraps around straight?
I don't know what that means. It wraps around it.
Yeah, but does it look like it's like going, you know, parallel
Parallel to that.
to that one up there?
I think you could come up on the back and look at that maybe.
Right there. Okay, can you?
Almost think. Would that not be more?
So if you're looking at it from straight on, does that look like it goes straight back?
Yes. Wow.
Maybe
Like
it
how
was.
we make big calls.
Okay, here. Can you take the pencil and just draw along that line for me?
I don't want to mess
Okay,
this
that's
up.
good. Okay, cool. So if we're looking at that, by the time we get out to about here, so when I'm looking at this from the front, I can see there's a little bit of space that I see before I reach the end of the helmet. So from looking at it from the front, I'm going to say, where'd that pencil go? I'm going to say that I want to mark it. So if I'm looking straight on, that maybe the earpiece. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like crouching down just a little bit to see this from front on for me. So from the side there. So somewhere between there and there is where from the front I'm like eyeing the little like side piece of where it might go. But what I want to do then is now turn it to the side and kind of reference that again and see if that's accurate. So actually that's not too bad. I'm looking at that right there, and there's quite a you know, decent size gap between there and there. So I think that this one that's further back is probably more close to what I want. So once we figure out where the earpiece is going to be, then we can come in and we can draw out where our jawline, or kind of our inset goes here. So now the helmet obviously doesn't come along this line. I just did that to kind of see where the bottom of the helmet might be on the side as we reach the side. So then we'll come over here. We'll mark this spot right here, and then we'll bring it down. I don't think so. I mean, because this isn't the full length of the helmet. The front ends right here,
Okay.
and then it'll start going back.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as big of a jump as what you might see if you're going from here all the way down to here, kind of thing, because it actually ends right there. So then it would just be
that camera angle with some of this stuff.
Sure. Let's see. Let's try this one out for a bit, guys. What do you think?
This is the one where I just
So yeah, so what I was explaining is here on the side, we kind of marked just a line trying to get straight across as if we're looking at it flat as to where the side of the helmet would end. And then when we come to the side here, we can take this point from kind of the center of the helmet here, and then connect that down to where it actually ends right here. So it looks a little bit harsher for looking at it from the side because I put more on the helmet than what I needed to. lengthwise, just so that I could draw on and cut out what we ended up needing. And so it'll just come from right there. Won't be as drastic looking, as short as what it appears to be. So yeah, here on the side, I think that's looking about where we want. Now, the way I can double check that too, just so for me, a lot of the times it's a bit of you know, like eyeballing it kind of thing, and sometimes taking the but a lot of times trying to just get like, hey, roughly what would that be proportionally from my reference image, and then taking that onto here and being like, does that look right? If not, adjust it. Oh, sorry. And then like take that onto here and then be like, hey, maybe that looks too big visually. So maybe, my proportions off of here are a little off from what I'm looking at in real life, and then I just adjust it a little bit. So it's kind of like, it's not a perfect science, but I like to have kind of some rough, some measurements to go off of to give me kind of an idea of what I'm looking at, and then see if when I eyeballing it, to double check myself and be like, yeah, that's in that range. That's close. That's about what, I'm seeing here, to kind of keep it proportional kind of thing. So what I just did is I just marked with my pencil. It's hard to see here and here, just so I can kind of get an idea of what the distance is between those. And I'm just going to measure that real quick. So we're sitting at about 1/2 inch here, which on my scale here, 5/8 equals 1 1/4 in real life. So then I take my calculator out again, and I go, so 1/2 inch, 0.5 times 1.25 equals divided by 0.625. Now, if you guys are wondering what math I'm doing there,
just making it up.
I'm just throwing out numbers, pretending like I know what I'm talking about. So I'm doing the proportions like equation, right? Where you have, so on here, if I have 1/2 inch, and on my scale here, 0.625. Oh yeah, I keep thinking I'm in the POV view again. Let's go to the overhead for this.
So Diego had a question. He wanted to know if the helmet pattern would be available on Marvelous Designer or other UV tool to be easily printed. We don't really know much about that.
To be 3D printed?
That's what it seems.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I would get it on to something like that digitally, other than if I had like a 3D scanner to like scan it once I have it made. Because I two-dimensionalize it to be able to transfer onto foam and turn into a helmet after that. So I'll write this in marker so you guys can see better. Sorry if that wasn't a very helpful answer or not there, but so I have 0.5, 0.625. So 0.625 was just when I did my scale to figure out like what, similar to what I had over here, like an eye width would be. I took, a piece from this that I could measure, and then a piece from this that I could measure, and then like figured out what that would translate to on this one. So then I created a new scale for this one, which is 5/8 inch equals 1 1/4 inches in real life. So if I know that I have a 1/2 inch on here, and I know that 0.625 is my my baseline kind of thing, then I say, okay, well then what is it in real life if this equals this 1 1/4 in real life? If 5/8 equals 1 1/4 in real life, what does a 1/2 inch equal in real life? And then what you do is you multiply across like that, and you multiply across like that, and it gives you 0.5 times 1.25, right? And then that gives you also on the other side of the equation 0.625x, right? So you multiply these two together. That's what I was doing here. 0.5 times 1.25 equals, that's funny, 0.625, right? 0.625, 0.625x. So now to solve for x, we divide by the 0.625. X equals, that's easy math right there, but sometimes it's not always that easy. X equals 1. So that's telling me that according to this side view here and the scale that I kind of made, this distance between here is about an inch, which appears like it'll be a little bit larger than what I estimated there. We're sitting at just over, we're pretty close. We're at 7/8. So if I pop that out to an inch, that should still look fine. And we can take a look at it from the front and see.
Got some on you.
Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Is it Ogachita Cosplay? How's it going?
Ogachita?
Yeah, Ogachita Cosplay. Let me know if I'm saying that right. I could totally be messing it up. But welcome. We're so glad to have you. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with us. Welcome to the stream team. Okay,
So the captain of the stream team. He's like, stream team, I'm proud of your donation.
Love it. I love it. Okay. So that still looks good, right? That still looks like what we'd be seeing. So if you look at it from front on, and then you see that 1 inch mark right there.
And that's where the little earpiece comes
So
in.
yeah, just kind of looking at this, you can see there's a little bit of a gap before before kind of this basic silhouette comes into play on the edge. So I think we'll go with that. We'll go with an inch there, and we'll see how that looks. We can always adjust it. So, did this proportions thing make sense? What I want to do is I want to create.
Welby!
Oh, hey, you got your channel.
How do I go in?
Ogachita. Cool. Richard and Melissa, Dennis, welcome. What's up? Hey, Welby, that's awesome. Is that your new YouTube channel then?
I'm going to go subscribe, Welby.
Ogachita. Hey, math is hard. Thanks, out past curfew. Nice. Math is hard. Yeah, what I want to do, I would love to, I wish I knew more about like app making. It'd be awesome to just create like a cosplay app that has a bunch of these like just calculators built in where you just enter, 0.5 and your, whatever your scale might be kind of thing. And then you just say, hey, now I just want to know, if what's 0.5 equal in my real life compared to my scale that I have, and just do that and be able to make it super easy for everybody. But yeah, maybe we need to add a proportions calculator thing like this rather than just like the scaling calculator to our website so you guys can do that easier as well. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go with an inch just because that's what we were close. We were like 1/8 of an inch off from just eyeballing it. So I'll go with that measurement. If we need to split the difference or different things, we can with that. So now one of the things, now that we have the top here, the other thing we want to determine that will help us with determining the height of this earpiece is we need to just figure out how tall this is. Now, if I had to estimate, I would probably say it's going to be a 1/2 inch in real life. But let's just do the quick calculation here. It might be close. So we're sitting at just basically a 1/4 inch for that piece here, and on this scale, it's 3/4 inches equals 1 1/4. So once again, I'm just gonna do this. So I take my 0.25 times 1.25, and then divide that by 0.75, which is 3/4. So yeah, instead of having to do all of this, basically, once you just like know what it is, you just know you multiply it by the measurement you just did by what your real life scale number is, and then divide it by your on paper scale number, which was the 3/4 inch. So 0.416666666. So I know math people will be like, you can't just round up from that because it's closer to rounding down from that. But I'm going to just basically say that's just like right around 1/2 inch, right? So just to try to make it a little bit easier in framing and construction and stuff, frequently if it was like, we'd measuring something and it's like just barely over or just barely under like a given number that's on the tape measure, instead of trying to say exactly what it was, we'd say, it's 5 inches and a small eighth, like just barely below the eighth mark, or a big eighth, which is just a little bit above that kind of thing. So I'm going to go with that on this, and I'm going to go, it's just, it's a small half. It's a small 1/2 inch. So let's see, is there a better camera angle for this for you guys?
I've just been looking for Wellby's channel. I'll find it after.
Let's see. Let's just, should we do the quad split for a little bit, guys? Or is it too much going on for the quad split?
Bye, Leia. We understand.
Leia, have a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in. You know what? I wonder if I stick a pencil through here. That'll help tilt it up a little bit. So I feel like it keeps like tilting down too much. There we go. That should work. Okay. So what I want to do is measure a 1/2 inch up from here. Just basically just below the 1/2 inch. It's a small half. Along this. So I'm going to then come to the back of this, also mark my small half.
Someone got an arc reactor camera. That's what I was saying, April.
Right? Oh, hey, April, how's it going?
You and I would get along really well.
April, how's it going? Yep, arc reactor camera is in use right now. I got trapped in a cave in the desert for a while, and this is what I came out with.
Makes sense. That tracks.
That tracks. Can you draw a pencil line along this for me?
She also said she just woke up, which sounds lovely.
Okay, that's good.
Sure, that was really messy.
We'll
Sure, it's good. Good job, Olivia.
We'll do one more take on that. I realized as you were drawing it, I'm like, I probably should have done another half mark in the middle just to make sure that I'm staying consistent all the way across. Because even though this wraps around, like it can create a different shape just by, rotating it slightly as you're holding it, kind of thing. Okay, so from there to there to there. Yeah, just a little pencil mark like that. Perfect.
Just a light.
Well, I mean, darker it's better for them to be able to see. So, okay, cool. So we got that. Now we have this other band. Too much going on with the four?
Yeah, my camera.
Okay.
My phone can't handle it. It
Okay.
just looks terrible.
All right, I'm going to switch to this because I feel like this is going to be the best view for you guys to see what's going on with all this. And I'm sorry if you get seasick, but okay, so.
Oh, I went back out to find Wilby's thing. So.
So
my camera
went back down to the lower resolution?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's at 1080p.
Oh, really? Maybe we might just have some, it's not showing up too clear here either. It might just be having some
I'm going to go check on
troubles or something. Okay, so the next thing we have is this band piece here right above that continues around as well. So we want to figure out what size that is. Now, once again, too, like, you know, I'm doing a lot of this with trying to measure it and figure it out and all that stuff, but you can just eyeball this stuff. Because I like to make the claim that like my patterns are super spot on, then I like to try to be a little bit more precise with it for you guys so that when somebody gets my pattern, they can feel confident that like, hey, this is, you know, this is pretty spot on. Okay, so an 1/8 inch on here, but it's a little bit less than an 1/8 inch. So if anything, we'll round down once we get our number this time. So an 1/8 inch. And if you're ever wondering how to turn the, you know, fraction into the decimal for doing the math easier, you just, you know, if it's an 1/8 inch, 1 divided by 8, and that would give you your 1.25. 0.125, sorry. So 0.125 times 1.25, which is 1 1/4 inch, equals, divide that by my 3/4 inch, 0.75. Okay, so 0.208. So 0.25 is 1/4 inch. So if we go with, what is 3/16? 3 divided by 16. 1.875. Let's drop down to 1.875 and let's call that 3/16. If you guys have questions or if like you're just like, what in the world are you babbling about? Just let me know and I'll try to explain things better. I'm going with 3/16 of an inch on that. So right along this line, go 3/16. All right, so then use this. And we will want to draw this one past where the visor piece goes to, because the earpiece thing kind of curves up and this runs into that. So this is where I need. You know what? Let's see. Oh, I have my little clamps here somewhere, but so if you're doing this by yourself and you're trying to like hold something up here and measure and trace, and you don't have an Olivia nearby to just draw that line, you can get these awesome little like mini clamps from, I think I got them at Walmart. I think they have them at Harbor Freight as well. They're just like little mini clamps that you can just clamp on right there and then hold this with your other hand and then have a hand free to draw. But my clamps aren't right nearby me right now. So let me actually do this real quick. I'm going to switch camera angles over to this one for you guys. I'm just going to grab those clamps real quick. So give me just 1 second. Okay, so this is what they look like. Just kind of like little, woodworking clamp kind of things, but they're just like tiny, super cute. And I think you can get small ones like that are black and red at Walmart, which is cool because black and red's cool. But then also too, you can get them at Harbor Freight. That's where I think I got these ones, especially when they have their like sidewalk sale stuff or whatever. They're like parking lot sale. That's what it is. Then these kind of things are like super cheap. Usually kind of in their like little value bucket thing. Okay, so basically I just kind of clamp that one in line with that line, and then I'm lining this up with these, and then I can draw that across there. I'm going to go a little bit further. Can always erase the extra. Okay, so there we go. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty proportional to the helmet itself. I think might feel a little big through here. All right, let's check into the chat here real quick, see if I'm missing anything. Food for weeks. Welby's talking about the channel. Let's see. Could start planning on Zelda for cosplay. I'll take any suggestions to help with building my channel. Master Sword would be cool. I may not have an Olivia nearby to help, but I have a Michelle. Awesome. Harbor Freight can be like Toys R Us. I want to go get some drill bits. Yeah. So, hey, Samir. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Anytime I walk into Harbor Freight, it's like dangerous because it's like there's so many things. I'm just like, I could get that. And that's not a bad price. Oh, I'll grab that. There's definitely some stuff that it's hard for me to trust at Harbor Freight, but I have definitely had some wins. Anything that's more mechanical based and not electronics based usually does pretty well. But as far as from what I've seen, but definitely I have had troubles with like heat guns from there and like sanders and stuff on the electronic side. But my airbrush works great from there, and these clamps and all that kind of stuff. So just kind of depends sometimes even on the day, because I've had some people that they've used their heat guns and they just keep working forever and they haven't had problems. But mine blew up on me within a couple days. So, all right, cool. So we've got our line up here and this one. Now that gives us a little bit more of a gauge as to how high our earpiece goes, because if you notice on the side of the helmet here, you know, it taps into just like right around that same height at the very top of that ear section. What we're going to want to know now is how wide this is and how wide it is down here. And it looks like this is the same width. It looks like this might stick out a little bit further, or no? I think so. Wouldn't you guys say if you like carry this line up and carry this line up, this looks like it sticks out a little bit further than this? Let me know what you guys think. Don't you think, Kenny? That this top part seems to stick out a little bit further than this lower section?
What?
That this top part seems to stick out a little bit further than this section?
Not, maybe. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, it sticks out further this way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a little bit larger this way and then deep too, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what we want to figure out is our kind of outline for that right here, just so we know where we're going to be putting that. So let's switch to, they can kind of see what I'm doing here, right? Okay. Okay. So I want to see how wide this is. And actually, where's my, this is the one. This is the one. Like, this is the way. But
What are you drinking, Olivia? Hot chocolate, because I will always be fine.
okay, 1 and an 8.
Hi, Emma.
Emma, welcome. How's it going?
Probably a Coke. Hot chocolate in my queen of everything mode.
1.125 times
Sure, hot chocolate.
1.25.
Oh yeah, it's kind of lukewarm now at this point.
Divided by 0.625. 2 and 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter inches. Really?
When the start of Olivia Cooking and Fashion channel coming. I don't have a channel. I have an Instagram, but it's more just about building things.
I feel like that's not right.
What are we talking about here?
When I just measured this, did I do the math wrong on that? This is 1 and an 8 across here. And so it tells me that that's 2 and a quarter in
That looks huge.
real scale, right?
I wouldn't have
That
thought
feels
that'd be
way
that
too big, especially if it's starting back here. Okay, so let me see what happens if, what would be my distance from the back of the helmet to there then? 3 inches? Sorry guys, some of this is just like math, figuring this stuff out.
Thanksgiving was good, Emma. We just did it at home with our kids, and actually all the food turned out really good. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was
I'm
delicious.
like, right? Say the food was good.
Yeah, it was great. Seriously though. No, okay. I'm not liking that.
What?
I measured from here to there, and it was telling me basically from the distance of that to the back of the helmet, it should be about 6 inches.
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. Have I been making this way harder to calculate things on this one?
I don't know.
0.625 is 5/8.
I feel like I don't understand your brain.
5/8 plus 5/8 is 1 1/4. So this is just like a half scale. So just whatever I measure, I just double it.
I feel like you have some cool joke that I'm just like not smart enough to be in.
No. So this whole time I've been still doing the calculation for proportions on this. But then I just realized when I measured this and this was 3 inches and then my answer was 6, I was like, wait. And then I realized that 0.625, which is 5/8 of an inch. So 1/8 over
this
a half
joke
inch.
is still not funny to me, but I love you.
1/8 over a half inch. So then you do 5/8.
Anyone laughing?
5/8 plus 5/8 equals 1 1/4.
Okay.
So it's just half. It's just a half scale. So any measurement I do here to figure it out, all I have to do is double it instead of making it more complicated by calculating.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
No, I do understand. Took me a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh, Samir. Hi, Samir. Working on an Assassin's Creed Valhalla axe.
Sweet. And your Mando helmet's getting in shape, looking cool. Thanks, Samir. Yeah, good luck on that axe. That sounds awesome.
Skylar likes Assassin's Creed, but
Yes.
I haven't played that version.
I haven't played Valhalla. I think, has it come out yet, or is it just coming out soon? Okay. All right. Well,
You're still not liking it, but you enjoyed the joke.
Yes. Well, it's much easier to calculate sizes now on here. 6 1/4, so 12 1/2.
It is out. Oh, the game.
Oh, it is
I
out
thought,
now?
like,
Okay.
the stream was having trouble or something.
It is out then. Cool. Okay, so partially this helmet's bigger.
Too big.
This one should be larger. So that's like way too big. I don't like this scale. So yeah, whatever I calculated for this
Came
scale.
out on November 10th. So you're not too far behind.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I don't think my scale is correct on this. I think
Start over.
it's looking good on the front. So whatever we had here is good and looks good. This ends up being too big. So essentially what we can do instead is we just take the size of this helmet, which to help us with that, we can throw these boxes up on here. What camera angle are we on right now?
Oh, you're about to cover it up.
So let's switch to the overhead.
We did see that, Paulino. Sorry about that.
They didn't get to do the trailer thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, man.
And it says someday I want to do a Bo-Katan cosplay. That'd be sweet.
That would be way sweet. Yeah, that was so fun. We haven't seen the latest episode that came out today yet. Yeah. So no spoilers, but
Tonight.
We'll be watching that tonight. But that was a fun episode with Bo-Katan and everything.
Can you maybe explain what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting these boxes on either side of the helmet so I can measure its actual width. So I set these up to where it's touching the helmet on both sides, and then right along the center I can put my ruler across, because it's hard to measure like the width of you know, a spherical piece kind of thing like this. And so this is a little trick to be able to get close, get an idea at least closer than you'd be able to just trying to glance at it. So sitting at about 10.5.
Everyone needs to go to Home Depot. I'm like, hey, we need to go to Home Depot too.
Yeah.
Home Depot.
Why is everyone just saying they all have to make some kind of run to Home Depot?
Like 2 or 3 other people.
That's so funny.
There was a question. Oh, how much is what the phone since it's Black Friday?
Everything's 20% off except for dope knives. They're like 40% off. Do you want to see if that's kicked in yet?
Yeah, let me check it out, guys. My phone will let me.
Okay, so this guy's kind of tilted here, but let's go 6 1/4.
It hasn't kicked in for the FOMO yet. So
Yeah, they were all on the same one. So yeah, sorry guys, Amazon's giving us trouble with that. Maybe we'll need to like run it an extra day or something. I don't know.
Helena said he made a Bo-Katan helmet.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Okay, so I'm going to say 6 3/8 here. Equals 10.5.
Amazon, fix it. I need WTF.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be running the sale through the weekend. Through Monday. So it'll go from Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So sorry it's a delay of getting it out going today, but we will be running it.
I've been having trouble
through
with
the weekend
Amazon
for
on the back end.
Yeah. So, okay. So here's our new.
Mom, okay, please. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's try this again and see if we can get a better reference. So now, if this is 1/2 inch here, I'm just going to redo this measurement that we did just to make sure I'm not going back way too far now, because once I started getting the other ones, it was kind of ridiculous. Because I'm guessing this probably be more of like a 3/4 inch in here somewhere. So, oh, they're not seeing it. That's what I'm pointing to. Huh.
Nope.
Okay, so let's switch to this. Okay, so right here, when I did this measurement, my scale was a bit off. So now what I just did to make it so that now this is accurate with what we have here is I just measured the width of the helmet this way, measured this one here, and now that's this width of the helmet equals our actual width. So now we can convert it into what it would actually be. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I wanted to remeasure this and see where that comes in at, because this probably is too deep, too long. We probably are going to be more in here somewhere. So we do 1/2 inch, so 0.5.
I feel like I turned into you.
10.5. The what?
Like with your hands out, and I'm like, I feel like I turned into you. It's bizarre.
10.5 equals divided by. It's like playing a video game.
Yeah. With
the hands out in front. 5.25 divided by my 6.38.
Ooh. Sammy says, who wants to see something amazing?
0.82. I like to see amazing things. 0.82. So 0.75 is 0.07 away from that. So yeah, 3/4 inch. We're gonna go with 3/4 inch.
Should we break out our math textbooks for this build? We'll be asked.
Basically, right? But did you guys see that though? I said I'm guessing we're probably gonna be more around 3/4 inch. And then we came out to 0.82. So I'm rounding that down.
What? Are you serious, Sammy Seabones? Where? What?
the POV camera. It's like,
Sammy, what?
dude, oh my goodness. Holy cow.
What?
Did you type that wrong? Like,
My brain kept trying to figure it out.
oh my goodness.
There are too many zeros there.
That's way more amazing than I was expecting to see it when you said something amazing. Dude, holy cow. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Like, I love the POV camera. It's just like, this is like in the table. Oh my goodness. Sammy, thank you. Holy cow, dude.
You sweetheart.
You are
What I
amazing.
say is truth. Y'all got Sammy.
We definitely got Sammy. Oh man, April brought up, pointed out the POV camera syncing. It's just like, because that's what I was on when I saw it. And I was just like, what? Holy cow.
This is the way Sammy says.
Seriously.
You sweetheart, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Dude, thank you so
Your
much.
support is just amazing.
It is
And everyone's just tuning in too.
So huge. Like, holy cow, all of you guys. Oh my goodness.
Say hi.
Everyone's all like, wow, Sammy, dude, what the?
Say thanks, Sammy.
Say, thank you, Sammy. Sammy Seabones? Can you say Sammy Seabones? No, not permanent markers.
Found a permanent marker.
Oh, I have an idea. Here's this fire sword that Tristan made. You want to play with that? No?
I can do bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Sammy, you are so generous. Thank you so
Holy
much.
cow, yeah.
Know that we do not expect it, and we are grateful every time.
And just so surprised and amazed every single time. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you, man. Holy cow.
If you want to, but our lips will be on the floor. No, don't put that in your mouth. No,
It's on your lips.
it's not for lips. Maybe next time.
Holy cow, man. Thank you so much.
Feel free to save your money. You don't need. We are
So grateful.
Incredibly grateful.
What you finding there, bud?
That I can shoot.
That little clamp? You think you can shoot it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Supplies on me, guys.
Wow, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Can you help me?
Holy cow. Oh man, okay. Wow.
I have some.
What
Sorry, Olivia.
What were we doing? Dude, what the? That's holy cow. Okay.
You're really good at throwing off our concentration. You're like just totally floored. Thank you so much.
Seriously. Okay, so
see your little helper is with you today, Olivia. Yeah, he's super helpful.
super helpful.
Yeah, bud, are you getting tired?
Oh,
Starving.
bud.
Should we go get you some lunch?
Okay. So something I'm noticing is I don't know.
I'm gonna go help this starving child. Thanks again, Sammy. Oh, buddy boy.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just looking at this and trying to recover from Sammy's donation. That was amazing. Holy cow. I'm looking at it from the side, and I don't like how much these tilt as they come back. I kind of want them to come back a little bit straighter. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. I'm not sure if that looks like how it's supposed to or not. It's kind of tricky because in this reference image here, it's kind of, whoa, that's dark. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's taken from a little bit further behind and a little bit lower angle. And I think that angle kind of causes it to appear more tilted forward. Than just kind of like looking at it straight on flat. And so, I mean, that definitely tilts up as it comes back. Which, I mean, if I kind of tilt mine forward, does a similar thing. All right, well, I'm kind of wondering if I need to adjust that before I move on further. Like, I think it would just be a matter, I would want to drop this down just a little bit. And then could probably keep this in the same spot it's at, but just drop this down a little bit more, which would mean I'd have to drop this down a little bit, which isn't that big of a deal. And everything would just drop down a tad bit in the front. But there would be a lot of redrawing everything. What do you guys think? Let me know. Here in the basement of a nice home, we have the wild Skylar marking out the designs of his Mandalorian helmet. Right? It's like watching the me in my habitat here. Oh, that's cool, Welby. I like it. So it means warrior. That's cool. Warrior cosplay. That's awesome. Yeah, no, okay, so we got, yeah, it looks like it's tilting a little bit, and do it right, redraw it. Yeah, for sure. No, I wanna do this right and make it, you know, spending enough time on it, want to make it good. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go, but that's 2 centimeters down to there. And so if I drop it down, I mean, how much of a difference will that make if I drop it down? An 1/8 of an inch. That should change trajectory to like that. Maybe just over an 1/8 of an inch. 3/16. Okay. Oh, how far down would that take me though? I don't want to get, because I want it to be in still like in line with my eye line so I can see out of it. This one is just it's kind of a hard angle to work off of, just because it is taken from like lower down and not straight on. This one's closer to straight on. Because if I'm looking at this from down and at an angle, yeah, it would tilt up more. Sorry, guys. I'm just like analyzing it, trying to figure out. Okay, so I think I'm going to bring this side up a little bit and this side down a little bit so I can stay within my eye line there, but straighten it out just a bit. Let's see. Okay, others saying, oh, let's trying to find a better reference for me. Thank you. Yeah, I had a hard time finding one from the side. There was somebody that took some really good photos from, I think it was D3 or something like that. And that's where I got these from. But the side angle isn't quite as like straight on as some of the other ones. So if you can find something, that'd be great. Redraw. Don't want to get further in and not be happy about how it looks. Paulino, I'm going to Harbor Freight. Sammy, you can pay. I'll make a t-shirt saying you got Sammy. That sounds awesome. I've redrawn patterns so many times, it's ridiculous. Hey, Emma says, make your own shirt saying that. Send you a link to the Mandalorian helmet by Anavos. Let's see.
Wow. Sammy, I still can't believe you.
Yeah, seriously, man. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Let's see. Some of my cosplay builds will have native twists to them. Lenape, but learning Ojibwe for now. That's awesome. That'll be so cool. I'm just trying to catch up in the chats here.
Okay, yeah, I'm really excited to see your take on that.
Yeah, that'll be
Hobby.
cool to see that twist added to them. I love it.
No, that's good.
Okay, sweet. Thanks. Yonolith, that's awesome. That's helpful.
About the license, the helmets.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, sweet. So let's see. There's the camera hookup thing. Okay, sweet.
Good reference.
Yeah, totally. These are helpful. Thank you. Especially the back one. That's awesome. And the side. There we go. So, I mean, it's not fully side profile, but oh yeah. Let's switch to POV. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it comes a lot more straight across visually. If anything, a slight tilt upward, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely an upward tilt on this.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but yeah. Cool. All right, sweet. Thank you for sending this.
Sammy asks, "Hey Skylar and Olivia, do you know any type of sailcloth material?" I don't know much about that, but I would think that just like an outdoor fabric is. Are you thinking for your pearl?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if just like an outdoor fabric would do the trick.
Oh, sorry, guys. Tilt that up a little bit more. Okay. So
Sailcloth material, best to buy it from an awning or canvas store. Yeah, I was thinking like a canvas.
okay. Shoot. All right. Well, real quick, I'm gonna just mark what these were on here so we don't have to do the math again. That was 3/16 inch. That was 1/2 inch, or I did like a small half, right? Small 1/2 inch. Okay, cool. Because I think I wanted to erase these guys. So those will have to get redone based on our island. So yeah, I mean, getting this visor piece settled into the right spot is going to be the trickiest part, as it spans the profile, the front profile and the side profile, and getting those to match up. Because like we were seeing from the front, it actually looks pretty good. But then a lot of times the trick is to make it, you know, work for both. And then you kind of realize, oh, hey, that's actually needs to be done like this to get it to look like that.
It needs to be done like this to get it to look like that.
Yeah, just
Very specific.
Well, yeah, I mean, like depending on the situation, it's going to be different things, right? But you'll end up, you know, redoing things here and there to get it to work. So what I'm thinking is that on the top part here, that this is actually my center of the back. So if my measurement, my overall width on this was about 1 centimeter. So then if I do that, and I split that part now as my center, this becomes my new back section. So this may be frustrating having to like redraw it here, but like I would much rather have this problem here now and fix it than to run into this problem in foam down the road and be trying to worry about completely redoing because, you know, things were cut in the wrong spot or traced on the wrong spot or things like that, you know. So definitely better and prefer to handle this now rather than later. So one thing I do want to check, just to kind of make sure that we're not running out of helmet on the top, is basically from here visually to there. Two and a quarter. So we go times 1.25 equals divided by 0.75. 3 3/4 inches. So I'm looking at this straight on from the top of here.
Shielder Bear says, much easier to press the redo button now than later.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just in pencil on tape, and you know I can like tape over spots and redraw things right now, compared to if we would let it go further before, you know, into foam, then it's like now you're wasting money on wasted pieces of foam and the wasted time and redoing stuff when it's a lot harder to try to redo. So All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm kind of turning this sideways just to, it's easier for me to draw along that.
It's 12:40.
All right. Sorry, guys. A lot of this is just kind of figuring stuff out and then freaking out at getting Sammied, and the rest of you guys as well.
Yeah, we had Ariana
And
Much Props and Christian donate today.
out past curfew. You did much props?
Oh, I didn't mean to say Much Props.
Out past curfew.
Did I say Much Props?
Yeah. I haven't seen
James
Much Props
says
on.
use the upper camera, the top down camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good call. That'll see better what I'm working on. And we'll make this easier to switch between cameras and stuff as well, so it's not cycling through all of the different things. But yeah, so I tried to kind of erase these a little bit, and now, I mean, so my height from here to the top of the helmet is good, and my height from here to the bottom of the helmet is good. So I don't want to mess with where this visor piece actually starts. So that's why I moved this up so much further back here, and we'll see if that gets us the effect we're wanting. Right, so looking at it straight on, this is where our visor piece was starting before. And so if I just connect those dots now, see what that looks like. And then we'll finish up here, and let's give it 5 more minutes just to see if we can get this looking the way we want, and then we'll start wrapping things up. Sound good? So definitely an improvement from where it was. But still, what do you think?
That skinny. But I guess when I look at that, that's really skinny.
Mm-hmm. But like, as far as like angles, does it still look like it's coming back straight, going down, or going up as it comes back to you? So this.
It looks like it's going kind of up.
This line and stuff, is it going?
It looks pretty straight.
Looks pretty straight right here.
But that one is
coming up. Mm-hmm.
Emma wants to know how you make your helmet that fits your head size.
Yeah, great question. So the way that I do it, and I found to be the easiest, is make yourself a little head cast. And I'm going to put out a video soon because I want to remake mine because mine's kind of janky. But if you can see underneath here, I've kind of like used a moldable thermoplastic and just kind of shaped it around my head. I wouldn't recommend doing this way. It's like really hard to get like to do and get smooth, but this has been working for me. But essentially, if you watch my how to make a duct tape dummy video.
Bye, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy, see ya. Thank you so much.
So much.
Holy cow. Let's see, let's switch over to the other camera angle real quick to say bye. See you, Sammy. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. You're so generous and we're so grateful. Thank you. I guess we can continue from this for talking about this. So check out my duct tape dummy mannequin video. And the way I plan on doing it myself is the same way I did that, just with my head. So I'll have Olivia wrap tinfoil around my head, leaving holes for me to be able to breathe through my nose. And then once the tinfoil is kind of like on there, then taking duct tape, small strips of duct tape, just to like push the tinfoil down and hold it in place and get the curves of the eyes and, you know, head shape and stuff. And then leaving the opening for me to breathe the whole time, obviously, and then probably a little bit down onto the neck. And then once you have it all duct taped up, just cutting a little bit, you know, up the back of the cast. So it helps to put saran wrap around your hair to hold that down and out of the way so it's not getting caught. Anyway, cut just a little bit up that, and then you can pull that off and then duct tape it back, that seam back together, and then fill it up with
Do you think instead of buying the post foam, we just get like the spray foam that fills cracks? Because it'll be so much more than you need to fill a head. Possibly
for the head, you can make it work. But what I've seen with people that have tried to do that for like a dummy and different things, it doesn't expand to the extent that this stuff expands. And so there's all these like little clumpy like
all of this
gaps and holes and stuff.
Like it fills like a huge hole.
What we could probably do is, instead of doing the bag and ripping it, doing the full bag, we just get 2 cups, open each bag separately, pour them into it, and then we just pour in.
So I'm like, we're just gonna have all this expanding foam.
Yeah, because it fills up quite a bit. The bags do from Home Depot. But yeah, so I would, for the head, you're not gonna need as much, and so I would just maybe cut the bags open separately, put them in some like measuring cups you can get from Home Depot, and then mix them together in your headpiece thing, and it'll expand and fill it out and make it nice and sturdy and stiff. So yeah, basically that's how you do that. So then you can see here, I have my head inside, and then I start building out kind of the silhouette of what the piece looks like, you know, from the 2 sides around my head shape, so that I know my head will fit inside of it. So yeah, great question. Sorry, it took a little bit longer to answer on that, but anyway, I'm going to keep playing around with this, getting the look. I'll post when I have this, you know, pattern piece cut out, and I'll post to show you guys what it looked like and how it worked out. But yeah, I'm getting excited about this. Thanks for you guys' help on encouraging me to make sure to try to redo that and do it right. Sorry it took back a step on our progress. It feels like we didn't get near as far now, but that's how it goes. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everybody on here, and some of the people we haven't seen for a while, and new people, thank you guys so much. Emma, hopefully that answered your question there. And then Welby, congratulations on the channel getting going. I'm excited about that. Yonolith, thanks for the reference images. Those are super helpful. and for the donations. Holy cow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
April, thanks for tuning in. James, John. Oh, I didn't see Karen. Karen Gruel, hey. Oh, Karen noticed that the visor is not really uniform and it changes from episode to episode.
Oh,
Interesting. So basically, depending on what reference images we're pulling, it might not be the same either. Interesting. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Paulino.
Did you say Diego?
Diego. We also had Melissa, Richard and Melissa. Out past curfew. Trying to get everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but we are grateful for you tuning in.
Leia, she's not on anymore.
Leia's not on anymore, but she was on. Leia. Samir was on.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And yeah, check out our sales on Amazon. Once again, they're going to be going through the whole weekend. We're working on getting those up. Amazon's just not showing it yet. We've told them that we want to put it on sale. So we're just waiting on that, but I'll definitely post something on Instagram when that is active and going so that you guys know when to go check it out. But everything 20% off. FOMO, What the Foam, and our dope knives are 40% off. So it's a great time to get those guys as well. So make sure to keep an eye out for that and go over and get you some while it's on sale. So no luck yet? Okay. All right. We'll let you guys know on Instagram. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing. So much fun to hang out with the stream team.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. And we'll catch you in the next one next week. Same time.
Bye,
same
guys.
place.
Have a great weekend and a great week.
See ya. Cosplay on, my friends.
Oh.